Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Dear students, myself R.S. Goswami from KGK Higher Secondary School. Today I am going to teach economics of standard 11. Here chapter number 3, that means demand, and our topic is demand, meaning and factor affecting demand. Now, two things: demand and desire both are not same. Demand and desire are not same. Demand is different thing and desire is different. But normally people think both are same. This is my desire, this is my demand. But economics, the meaning of demand is different. Demand means a person who is able to buy, a person who has ability to buy and ready to buy is known as demand. Again, demand means a person who is ready to buy, able to buy and willing to buy is known as demand. Now, in demand, suppose you are not able to, you have the desire, you are ready to pay, but you haven't the capacity to pay, then your desire cannot be turned into demand. Suppose you are a greedy person, you have the money, that means you are able to purchase, and your desire is there, you want to buy, but you are not ready to pay, then also your desire cannot be converted into demand. So, demand means a person has ability to buy, readiness to pay, and he has desire. That is known as demand. Other word, a person has a desire, ability to pay, and readiness to buy is known as demand. If among these three one is absent, then your desire cannot be turned into demand. Now here we see factors affecting demand. The first is the price of a commodity or goods or services. Price is the main factor. One thing to remember, there is inverse relationship between price and demand. If a price of a commodity increases, demand decreases. If the price of a commodity decreases, demand of commodity increases. So there is inverse relationship between price and demand. So here the first factor is price. Price always affect the demand in the market. Now second is other than price. Other than price. So first one is the income of a consumer. Income of a consumer. So there is a direct relationship between income and demand. Your income increases, demand increases. Income decreases, demand decreases. So here direct relationship between income and demand. Suppose your income is yearly 10,000. So your demand is also according to your income. but the other person whose income is 50,000, then his demand is more than this person. Income is more, demand is more. Income is less, demand is less. So there is direct relationship between income of a consumer and demand. Third one, price of substitute goods. So what is the meaning of substitute goods? Substitute means if you want to satisfy your one want and you can use a good in place of other good, that is known as substitute goods. Again, substitute goods means you use one good in place of another good to satisfy your want. That good is known as substitute goods of each other. Just like Pepsi and Coca-Cola, both are substitute goods. You go to the shop and ask, give me a Pepsi. He replied, I haven't. Then you ask, Pepsi or Coca-Cola is there? So Coca-Cola is the substitute of Pepsi. Same way Colgate and Pepsodent. So there are so many types of goods in the market which can be used alternatively. So here substitute goods. So here is direct relation between price and the demand of substitute goods. Here we take the example. One side Colgate, other side Pepsodent. Now the price of the Colgate is 100 rupees. And price of the Pepsodent is 75 rupees. At that time, demand of Colgate is 200 and demand of Pepsodent is 300. Because Pepsodent is cheaper than Colgate. Now, suppose the price of Colgate decrease and become here 50 rupees. How much? 50 rupees. Now see here, the price of Colgate decrease. That's why demand of Colgate decrease. But other side, Pepsodent is cheaper than Colgate. So people prefer more and more Pepsodent in place of Colgate. So demand increase and become 400. And here decrease. Because there is direct relationship between price and demand. So price of Colgate decrease from 100 to 50. Its effect on Pepsodent. This is the substitute goods of Colgate. So here the price of Colgate decreased from 100 to 50 rupees. So the demand of Pepsodent increased 300 to 400. So here direct relationship between the price of substitute goods. Same way you can get many examples. Now the fourth one, price of complementary goods. Complementary goods means you can use the goods simultaneously. That is known as complementary goods. To satisfy your one want, you can use so many things. That is known as complementary. Just like the AC and electric bill. AC and electric bill. Mobile phone and SIM card. Because if you want to use mobile, then you must have SIM card. So here, price of complementary goods, there is the inverse relationship between price and demand. So here, if the electricity bill increase, then demand of AC decrease. Same way, if the price of SIM card increase, then the demand of mobile decrease. So here, price of complementary goods and demand, there is the inverse relationship between complementary complementary goods and demand. Other example just we see. Now the next one is expectation about future price. Expectation about future price, not present price, future price. Suppose here example, the first situation, here price and here demand. If the price is 100 rupees and demand is 500 units, okay. Now suppose your expectation, this is the second thing, your expectation in future the price will decrease and become 50 rupees. How much? 50 rupees. So present time you are ready to purchase more or less. Obviously you think in future the price will be from 100 to 50. So present time just you wait and you will ready to get the benefit of decreasing the price. So present time demand decrease. Demand decrease and become 500 to 300. Your expectation in future the same thing you will engage in 50 rupees. Present time the price is 100 rupees. So you will avoid to purchase the thing. So in future the price of a commodity you think decrease, in present time demand of that thing decrease. And suppose the third situation, your expectation the price may be increased from 100 to 200 rupees. So you think next week the price may be 200. So present time you increase the demand. So here demand increase. So here is direct relationship between price of future expectation and demand. If in future the price you think the price will increase, then present time demand increase. And if you think in future the price will decrease, the present time your demand decrease. So there is the inverse relationship between the price of future and demand of present. After that, tastes and preferences of a consumer. If the taste and preferences of a consumer change, then demand also change. Suppose example, mobile phone, old version. So people are using old version, but his choice change, preferences change, taste change, and the new mobile launch in the market. So demand is more. If the choice, taste, preferences change, the demand increase. If the taste, preferences same, demand decrease. So what is your preferences? What is your choice? What is your taste? According to this, demand increase or decrease. After that, 7 number, population. Population also affect the demand. So here, if the more population, more demand, less population, less demand. So there is a direct relationship between population and demand. Suppose example, in Newly society, you are going to live there. Total 100 houses in the society, but only 20 owners are living there. And there is a shop of Amul Dairy. So the demand of milk is less because the capacity is 100 houses, but people living only 20. But day by day, the number of owners increases. Then the demand increasing. So earlier, the less number of people are there, and because of that, less demand. And after that, if the number of owners increasing, then the demand of the commodity increasing. That's why population also affect the demand of the goods and services. Thank you.